let me tell you how to get your first client in 24 hours. If you started your agency or you're going to start your agency, the next day you can have a client. Yeah. So within 24 hours, you can have terms signed, job orders ready to start making placements or booking interviews. That's all we're about as recruitment agencies. So how do you do it? How does it work? Why is it so important? So for two reasons. Number one, you're going to learn very quickly about your market. And number two, it's all about data. How can we increase our conversion rate? So if you've got a bunch of companies that you just pulled on Google and you emailed all of them, your conversion rate might be, you might have to send 600 emails out in order to get back. So how do we make it so we only have to send 20 emails or even 10 to get a client? Yeah, I can't promise you exact numbers. I don't know the industry. I don't know the timing. It's all about timing with clients. If the need is right there, or their current suppliers are letting them down, they may look elsewhere. And that's what we're bagging on. So number one is all we're looking to do is get a client. So here's the best method. Yeah. What I would suggest to you, if you want to get a client right now, this is what you have to do. So the first thing you want to do is go to your local area or a specific area. Let's take, for example, I don't know, Swindon. I don't know why I picked Swindon, but we're picking Swindon. And Swindon has, I don't know, 20 manufacturing agencies. So staffing agencies, recruitment agencies that recruit in the manufacturing sector. And you so happen to be in the manufacturing sector and you want to break into Swindon. So all we're going to do is go on to Indeed or their website and find out some key metrics that they're looking for. So they're hiring, let's say, I don't know, a mechanic at a very obscure 28,500 salary per year, and they even give you the postcode. Now, let's say the postcode is, I don't know, what's the Swindon postcode? SE, SW, I don't know. So we've got the postcode now, and we're going to search on Indeed for companies only for a mechanic, range £28,500 salary. And lo and behold, we've got two agencies that pop up, which is the website that we looked at. And also, one is the client paying 28k, and it's, based on that. So all in all, we found out who the client is. Now, if they're willing to work with another agency, they're more willing to work with you. It's better, quicker, faster than actually working with or going out to the market and you don't know if these companies use agencies. 80% of the people you email might never use agencies. But this method, you're only going to be emailing people that use agencies. If they're going to work with one or two other agencies, and that's the kind of numbers you want. Sometimes you might do this search and 8, 9, 10, 12, sometimes 20 agencies pop up with the same job. Avoid those ones. They're going to go out to everyone. But this one might be let down. Now, this method works exceptionally well once you get to know your market. For example, certain positions, I've been recruiting for years in healthcare now. I know certain areas, if I've got a candidate there or I know there's a big demand, that client is always going to say yes to me. If I say, look, I can find you a doctor in Exeter, they're going to say, yeah, please. Let's sign your terms. How much do you charge? I know where the demand is. It works even better when you've got the demand. This is by far the easiest way. You can cold call. You can call up and say, look, I noticed you're looking for a position. Do you use agencies? You know they do. Sometimes they do lie. But you know for a fact you could get someone in. Now, I'm going to do this separately in another video. But how to make a placement through these guys. If you have a candidate, and this is why this method works really well and I use it all the time. If you have a candidate, and that company on 20, let's say we got the mechanic in Swindon, 28,500, he's looking for 20, 27, 28, and you find that job and you call up and you say, I've got this candidate who's looking for a position for 28k. They're going to look at their other agencies and say, you haven't sent me one CV, and I've got Cads on the phone who's already got a candidate. I will pay. Let's sign his terms, book the interview. So you can, in theory, and I've done it many times, get a client, make a placement in 24 hours. Hope this helps. All the best. I love you all.